What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. So, Mayweather Promotions CEO Leonard ELLEBE absolutely ethers Golden Boy's Oscar De La Hoya. Now, yesterday, Oscar De La Hoya, it was released or leaked that he was doing an open letter to Floyd, and I didn't get a chance to report on it because I wasn't at the house much. But Oscar De La Hoya was basically saying, good, stay gone, Floyd. You were boring. All you did was run. Your fight sucked. And it's good that you stepped away from boxing, that you retired, and nobody wants to see you fight. You guys can catch the full letter online. It's supposed to be in the Playboy, some Playboy issue, maybe Playboy.com. And Mayweather Promotions Leonard ELLEBE, he responded, and it was very tactful, and he kind of bodied Oscar De La Hoya, in my opinion, because of what he said. Because this is the same thing when I'm on these videos. When I get on the videos and I say something truthful or present a factual case on why I feel a certain way, and people say dumb stuff in the comment like, oh, Ego, you're gay, ha ha ha. That has no effect on me, zero effect on me, because if you had an intelligent argument, you would be able to intelligently rebuttal the irrefutable facts that are being presented. But if you have to say some clown shit, then it doesn't get anywhere with me, because at the end of the day, you're not proving me wrong. You're just, oh, Ego, you're gay, ha ha ha, laughing my ass off. Like, okay, I'm gay. I'm Caitlyn. Okay, what's next? You know what I'm saying? Bringing stuff that don't have nothing to do with boxing. So this is what Leonard ELLEBE said, which is factual. My suggestion to him is focus on the things that he can control. Focus on what you got to do to promote your kid. Focus on what you got to do to help your fighter win his fight. For his own fighter's sake, hopefully this time he makes it to the fight. He's already missed the biggest fight, Mayweather versus Canelo, of his fighter's career. Floyd boxed circles around him, referring to Canelo. His guy came in outweighing Floyd by 20 pounds, and Floyd boxed circles around him. But now he's talking about he was too young. He just sounds silly because he's the one that put him in there. If he was too young, then why'd you put him in there? He's only insulting his own fighter. He wasn't too young to collect the biggest purse that he's made to date. Honestly, he can't even really comment on Floyd versus Canelo fight because he wasn't there. It was supposed to be his guy's brightest moment, and yet he wasn't there. From the sounds of these rants he's been having lately, hopefully he hasn't had some type of setback. So obviously that's an inside joke and personal jab at Oscar De La Hoya. If you follow boxing, you'll know Oscar De La Hoya checked himself into a rehab immediately before Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo. So he wasn't able to be there live for the fight, as he was in some kind of drug rehab facilitation. That's what Leonard ELLEBE is referring to. So Oscar De La Hoya, he's saying, you said all this, but you missed your fighter's brightest, biggest fight to date, his biggest purse. So my thoughts on it, ELLEBE is right. ELLEBE is 100% right. I told you, Oscar De La Hoya, it's seeming like he's trying to do some WWE stuff in an attempt to stay relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like, his company they have some good fighters like Saddam Ali, but Saddam Ali's not a big name. You know what I'm saying? He's not a big star. So the biggest stars, a lot of them took L's. Matisse has a cult following. Lucas Matisse quit and stopped his last fight. David Lemieux got pulverized by Triple G every single round, lost every round to Triple G, Gennady Golovkin, and then he got stopped with the knockdown. So that's another Golden Boy fighter. Bernard Hopkins got pulverized by Sergey Kovalev in his last fight and hasn't really been back. Shout out to the legend Bernard Hopkins. And it's a lot of pressure and a lot of weight on Canelo, who's facing Miguel Cotto, and that's what Leonard ELLEBE's talking about. He should focus on his fight, and I agree with that, because that Canelo is pretty much the savior for Golden Boy. He has to have, at the very least, a good showing, and in my opinion, he needs a win. You know what I'm saying? Because that will solidify and catapult Canelo to the next level by beating a legend like Miguel Cotto. So instead of writing these like Stan Dear Floyd letters who's retired, why not focus on preparing your man? And again, what ELLEBE said about Oscar missing Canelo versus Floyd, which was Canelo's biggest moment, I mean, that's true. And that is unfortunate for Canelo, because Canelo says there's 3 fighters that Canelo says, and I study this, guys. So Canelo says 3 fighters really inspired him and made him want to box. That's Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., Oscar De La Hoya, and Muhammad Ali. Those are the 3 fighters that Canelo go. It's on record. You know what I'm saying? You can find videos of it. So, bottom line, one of your mentors and your promoter missed your biggest fight. That's just like a kid playing baseball and his team winning a trophy and his dad misses the game. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to make you feel good. Like, damn, my dad was caught up in this or in drug rehab. Obviously, Canelo probably wants his dude to get better, wants Oscar to get better, get healthy, and get clean. But at the same time, it's probably disappointing that he wasn't there for you in the physical. And the other thing is, like, see, this is the thing. There's a lot of people who say all these comments and they dig a hole for themselves, because if we're to believe the comments that you say, then you can always find the loopholes in it. And I think that's kind of what Leonard ELLEBE did, because Oscar De La Hoya keeps saying, oh, he's too green, he's too young. Then why'd you make the fight? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you put your fighter as a promoter? You know what I'm saying? Why would you put your fighter in there where you know he had no chance? You've actually fought Mayweather. You know what he brings to the table. And I'm talking about De La Hoya. So why would you put your fighter in there? You know what I mean? It's an excuse. If Canelo went in there 20 pounds heavier and knocked Floyd out, we wouldn't be talking about, oh, he was too young. And see, and this is the other thing, how you can always tell what people say. Go watch them old 24/7s or whatever with Mayweather Canelo or Showtime or whatever. De La Hoya's talking about, I gave him the blueprint and he's going to beat Floyd and we have a new champion. And, you know what I mean? Oscar De La Hoya even said Victor Ortiz was going to beat Floyd Mayweather. So then you lied to us. You lied by saying Victor Ortiz was going to beat Mayweather, and you lied by saying Canelo was going to beat Floyd, because now you're switching it and saying he was too young. So, you know what I'm saying? Either way, it's not a good thing, like, because one of your statements has to be false. Either you believed your man was going to lose and he was too young and you put him in there anyway and lied to the public by saying that Canelo was going to dethrone Mayweather, or you never believed that in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you guys think of Leonard ELLEBE's response. I thought it was still pretty professional too. Like, he didn't cuss or anything. I think Oscar De La Hoya just needs to stop because he's taking L's. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like my video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.